Hi, I'm Dan Raywood, IT Security Guru, and this week I'm in the city of Belfast. Now I'm here to attend the Queens University Belfast event around their Centre for Secure Information Technology, or CSIT, as those industry call it. I'm here on the first day of my trip and about to head out of my hotel room to go to the company's headquarters up by the Titanic Quarter. So let's find out what people are saying. So I'm now at the CSIT Centre here in Belfast. There's a whole range of people speaking and attending from all around the world here. Some really interesting sessions with the concept of securing your digital future. And it's an interesting city, Belfast. A little bit of some of the highlights of what it's famous for. Now, one of Belfast's most famous industries was shipbuilding. This, of course, is where the mighty Titanic was built. In fact, it was built right here at the dry dock. Protesters and loud voices. The big fish statue and one of Samson and Goliath remind us of this city's shipbuilding history. The tower that looks a bit like Big Ben. And there's this element as well. So I'm now with Stephen Ray from CSIT at the end of the CSIT conference. Stephen, what is CSIT?
It's the Centre of Secure IT, which is a Technology Strategy Board Innovation and Knowledge Centre, an IKC. So this was established in 2009. IKCs had to pick an area that was of critical importance to the UK. It was an area that there was opportunity for economic growth. It was an area that was at least a 50 billion annum market. So there's a number of IKCs around the UK. I think there's about 6 or 7 at the minute, some in medical, health technologies. We picked the area of cybersecurity because that was of critical importance to the UK. The UK had proven capabilities in this space. And we, as a research centre here at Queens University Belfast, had proven expertise in the area too. So we were able to say we could bring technologies through to market, we could help drive innovation in this sector. So CSIT has been acting as an innovation hub for cybersecurity, and we've got a very global view. We interact with businesses from right around the world. We try to drive new innovation and bridge that kind of well-known gap that exists often between research institutes and commercialisation and impact. So we're trying to put in place systems and processes which can help accelerate the exploitation of research into markets.
So what is CSIT actually working on? What are they working on in the past and what are you working on right now?
So CSIT is made up of academics which carry out research. We have a number of PhDs, about 40 PhDs. And we'll have our biggest intake this October, so we're continuing to drive that work. There's a lot of fundamental research across data asset security, device security, some physical security work. Also, we do a lot of cloud security, virtualization. We're looking at things like multi-factor authentication. So our heritage, we've got a good hardware expertise and looking at devices and physical implementations. But along with that fundamental research, we also have the postdocs and academics working in that area. We also have a group of engineers who build proof of concepts and demonstrators and help bring that research through to technology which can be taken by industry and used. So we work very closely with a number of SMEs locally. We also have created our own spin-out companies. There have been 3 spin-out companies since 2009 from CSIT, which have gone on to varying degrees of success. One is doing particularly well, called Titan IC Systems. And we also work with large companies. We have a membership model where companies can commit to CSIT. They pay an annual fee and they get open access to all of our development and IP, and to allow them to use it within their own research and then hopefully bring that through to market. If something is commercialised, there'll be a royalty drops back in, but it means that there's no barriers to working with companies. And we have a full membership for the large companies that pay a fee to access, and we also have an associate membership for maybe SMEs who want to engage in different ways.
With the university, and that reward comes into the university.
So overall there's about 80 people in CSIT, and then we have 10 full member companies, and then at the minute about 15 sort of associate members. So it's a nice ecosystem. We also have government agencies sit on the board of CSIT, so as well as an innovation hub. CSIT also acts as a bit of an honest broker in the sector, looking at trends and patterns. And the summit we have at the minute is part of that. This is a World Cybersecurity Technology Research Summit where we bring together our peers, research institutes like CSIT from around the world, also the academic centres of excellence around the UK in cybersecurity, and look to see what we can do together to inform a research roadmap, things that we should all be addressing. But uniquely at the summit, we also bring leading authorities from industry and governments, and there's over 15 countries represented at the summit this year. So we've got quite a nice global view of making sure that these academic research centres are on the right track, because we've got kind of government policymakers and industry keeping us right, in a sense.
Absolutely. And you mentioned some of those companies there that you're working with. Is Northern Ireland and Belfast in particular a particular hub for cybersecurity in your view?
It definitely is. It's very emerging. We have a strong heritage in finance and capital markets, and there's a very good heritage of software guys coming out of a rich telecoms history in Northern Ireland. So there's a good basic skill set. I think the work that's been going on in CSIT has I mentioned there's 3 spin-outs. There's a number of foreign direct investment companies have come in and invested in the area. There's must be we've just done a list recently. There's about sort of 10-15 companies in the sector. So there's a growing cluster. So I think there's the opportunity to work locally with one local companies, Repnite, just won the most innovative new company on the ADS list around the UK. Just yesterday, I believe that award came to them. But so there's a lot of excitement around kind of the emerging companies coming through. There's also a few good, strong defence companies locally, but we see this as much more of a kind of UK-wide thing. So we like to interact with companies right around the world as well. I mentioned those companies that are on our board. 6, roughly half of them are based in countries outside of the UK. So it is a UK innovation hub. But this is a global problems, and there's global solutions, and it's a global challenge for all. So we also recognise the need to work with multiple countries and bring it all together.
Global industry as well.
So, and we brand ourselves as a global innovation hub for cybersecurity. So no, it's an exciting time. CSIT is now 4 years. And we see a lot of momentum building, and the relationships that we've been able to develop, we see growing from strength to strength.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Thank you, Stephen.
Thanks very much, Dan.
So that has been the CSIT conference for 2014. It's been an absolute pleasure to attend again. Thanks to all the team for having me over and let me do these videos. And I do recommend you look into their work and their research. So for IT Security Guru, I've been Dan Raywood.